as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline and welcome back to another fun, riveting, exciting start to finish wig install tutorial. Bow. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've really been on a roll, okay? I've been giving y'all back-to-back video, hashtag consistency. Now, staying on the same being on a roll, I'm coming at y'all with another glueless, ready to go pre-cut lace wig. That's just what's hot right now. This one is from Amanda Hair Company. This is another one of those marketed as ready to go out of the box wig. This wig did come with the knots pre-plucked and pre-bleached, as you can see, parted out in the middle. What's different now with these wigs, I'm noticing, is they're coming with a frontal closure hybrid. So you get a bigger lace. This is a 7x5 closure, so you got like a lot of parting on the left and right, but not giving you that full frontal lace type of feeling. This wig does come with clips on the side as well as clips on the back, and it has an adjustable glueless strap with little like sticky things on it to help it adhere to your skin better. So overall, y'all know how I feel. I was quite pleased because, you know, all these glueless wigs never come with clips and stuff these days. So this one came with everything, so I am impressed with the construction of the wig. I can say that as an initial thought. Install was very simple for this wig. All I did was go ahead and tint the lace with my foundation, Maybelline 356, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and just buff that underneath. This is the shade that matches like my forehead best. And ooh, y'all see my braids? These are fresh braids. I love installing my like middle part wigs on fresh braids because I know it's just gonna like sit a lot better. I'm just going ahead and adjusting everything using those clips, thank goodness, to really cinch the wig onto the sides and the back of my head. That's what really helps this glueless wig like really be glueless, because she's not going nowhere after that. Here is a look at the overall hairline out the box with no effort, and I think I'm quite impressed with everything. My thing with these glueless wigs is that they always don't pre-cut the lace well enough for me. I've realized not all glueless wigs are made the same. For example, this one, you can still kind of see that lace that they cut out for you. So I just went ahead and used my Ebin spray to just spray that down to really like let it melt more into my skin. So I can say overall, honestly, compared to other, or like my most recent one, the Curly Me glueless wig, I feel like the lace quality of this is just like average. Like it did melt like you guys saw earlier, but it doesn't like melt perfectly into your skin like undetectably, where you don't need to go ahead and spray it down with something. I'll add lastly, I do feel like the lace on this wig is a bit thicker than previous glueless wigs that I recently did. Another note I feel about these glueless wigs, I really do wish they would take their time to, as they're customizing, really make it nice and flat. They never give it to you flat. Some do, but a lot of them you have to still kind of put the work in with your hot comb and really press that hairline to kind of make it not look so wiggy out the box. So I'm just going in with my hot comb at like the highest temperature and really taking my time to press down the roots. When I say press down the roots, you're using the back part of that hot comb to really like push everything nice and flat. And for me, of course, I like to go in on the front portion and like lift the roots up a little bit to kind of make it just like fall better on my face and not look so wiggy, if that makes sense. To really get everything looking nice and flat, you gotta go ahead and press the back as well. And I also do this little trick where I place my hot comb right there in the middle part right there to get everything really like nice and flat and pressed down. And to really just make everything look really realistic, I like to go in with some concealer. This is the Rare Beauty Concealer. I don't know offhand which one exactly, but I'll link it down below. This is my new like scalp shade. I just try my best to get a really crisp middle part line, and that just makes it look like more like it's coming out of your scalp. Here I am just kind of plucking the hairline just a little bit more, because even though it wasn't bad for a pre-plucked wig, I just, you know me, I like my wigs to really just give scalp. So I'm just going in and doing just lightly pluck on the front. Bada bing, bada boom, and we are really done with the install. These glueless wigs take me literally like a good 5-10 minutes to just throw on and go. It's really about the styling is where the effort and time comes into it. For example, this wig, just like this, she's cute. It's okay, you could leave the house like this, but when it comes to straight hair, especially long straight hair, I feel like it just really drowns my face out. So I like to go ahead and just cut some face framing layers, that's so hard to say, to kind of just help shape the hair and add some pizzazz to it, add some movement, and for all my round cheeked, round face girls, it kind of really just enhances our overall shape in my opinion. So here I'm just going in with these shears that I got from Amazon. You want to have a good pair of sharp scissors. You can use kitchen ones, but I upgraded to these shears from Amazon and they really help cut the hair a lot better and it leaves less dead ends. Here I'm just going and just showing you where I like to cut the hair where it's at the thickest. I like to get rid of those like scraggly little dead ends and cut it to the thickest length. That's where I always start. This was a 24-inch wig, but I feel like I cut about a good 4 inches, so it's probably like 20 inches. Honestly, I feel like it's probably about 2 to 3, I don't know. But now after I cut the ends, it's looking a lot more thicker and the hair just feels and flows better. Now I'm showing you guys where I like to start my layers. I like to have like a guide and I start at my collarbone for where I want my shortest layer to start. Whenever I'm doing a rough cut like this, I always make sure I'm cutting at a diagonal angle. Do not cut straight across. You want to cut like diagonally. So have your hands and your mind thinking at an angle. So I call this a rough cut because I do this kind of just to I think it's the way everyone, when they think about cutting layers, cuts their layers. You just drag your scissors along at a downward angle to just you get a little light layering. And this is like my guide for me to know where I want to like clean up everything. After that little rough cut, you're left with like a little bit of a shape. You see it's already framing my face and giving me something, but it's really like light and I want more of a heavier layer. So what I do to kind of clean everything up is I start sectioning out the pieces based on the layers I created earlier. And you kind of have to make these sections falling the way you want the hair to fall on your face when the hair is styled. So once I get the shortest section, I use my finger and my collarbone again as a guide, drag my finger down to where I want that layer to start. As you can see, I did like a little extra past my collarbone because I'm just scared to cut too much hair sometimes. And I just use my finger, drag it down, pull it across my face, and you see how like everything's like frayed and uneven. I cut right out my finger at like an angle again and just cut everything to like be one and equal. But I'm not cutting straight across, I'm cutting up and down. I don't want my layers to be very choppy. Does that make sense? I feel like explaining layers is so hard, but this is the best I could do. And voila, that is our first layer. And I'm just gonna do the same thing to match everything up. Now for the middle layers, I like the middle layers to start around like the top of my boob, and I really apologize that my camera was not that low. I need to get like a wider lens camera. Any suggestions, guys? But I like to use my top of my chest as like the reference for that next middle layer. You'll see once I stand up. But same thing, I drag the finger down and just cut everything to be the same and even up to where my finger is. Now that I've cut all my 3 layers, I just do like 3. I do like a top, I do my middle, and I have like the bottom last layer, the overall length. I'm gonna go ahead and try to like blend everything because you see how like it's obviously layered, and that's fine. I feel like this like heavier layer look is okay whenever you're gonna do like curls, but for straight hair I like to have it like blend a bit more. So now I'm doing that same diagonal downward cut and just grazing my scissors along so it can like chop everything and make it all blend together more. Can y'all see how like it's more blended and not as choppy as earlier? Visually, I hope I'm making sense. If not, we can make another tutorial. We'll try this again. I'm here for you guys. But overall, I'm going for like a slanted shape. Hopefully watching me do the same thing on the other side will make more sense, and I'll just stop talking. Voila, here we go. We have our layers. At first I thought I wanted to do long layers, but I was like, nah, I really just want shorter layers. I feel like, especially for my face shape, having a little bit more of a bang towards the front really just favors me because it like shows more of my face. Makes my face look less round because it helps like show my cheekbones. So I just went ahead and cut the front a little bit shorter, and then I changed the hairstyle because right now I thought I was going to do the whole like 90s bump in look, but I feel like I don't like that look on me. I keep wanting to do that because I see it on Pinterest all the time, the bumped in look in the front, but I don't know. I think also for my face shape, it's not for me. I prefer to have the ends flipped outwards. So for my official styling, I went back with my flat iron and I used my little round brush and did an inward bump on the ends, but you still kind of like flick it and twist your arm towards the back of the room to really give that like flipped look. I swear, explaining hair stuff verbally, it's so hard. I just always hope the visuals make sense. And you see that little like nice swoop it creates? I like that, and it just really like looks so pretty whenever you have layers because it really shows the movement and the styling of hair. Layers are that girl. Here I'm just going in and just kind of like just being a perfectionist of it all and really cleaning up the ends a bit. You don't have to do that because whenever you bump the ends like this, you really can't tell the imperfection in your layers. I'm just super extra and I always like to clean things up. But see, joke's on me because this cute little hairstyle that y'all get to see, unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore. Why? Because once I was done filming, I ended up cutting a lot more and yeah, it's not the same hairstyle and it's not as cute as this. Don't get scissor happy, okay? Like even here, I'm stressing myself out watching these clips back because why was I cutting so much? It was already looking really cute at this point, but for some reason, I just felt like it didn't look right. I think sometimes when I'm filming, maybe like from the angle or just me having hair dysmorphia, the hair doesn't look good, it doesn't look right, and I just keep trying to fix it, and then I just create some confusing short bob kind of situation. I think what I need to start doing is installing these wigs on like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Live so y'all can watch me and when y'all see me cutting the hair, you'll be like, Caroline, stop. It looks good. Put the scissors down. Because that's all I need. I just need someone there for me. Sorry, I'm getting carried away with this voiceovers. I don't know. I like talking to y'all. How are you doing? But this is basically it for the hairstyling. All I kept doing was cutting the bangs until I was upset with myself and flipping the ends out to really just create a blowout, like a quick blowout type of look. El fin. Final look, babes. Okay, it's giving housewife. It's giving desperate housewives, actually. I think that's just my new vibe right now. Young, rich, hot housewife. I love the little bangs. I feel like it kind of reminds me of like, what, early 2000 Kim K maybe? Whoever. I just know it looks good, right? There's me again, trying to chop it up and fix the little bits, not knowing I'm just ruining the beauty of this style. But before I leave you, my lovelies, let me give you a quick little initial, as always, hair review. So my thoughts on this wig, I feel like I'm really learning that not all glueless wigs are made the same. I'll go with the cons first. The con I have with this wig is that I feel like it's not perfectly glueless out of the box, meaning like it doesn't just mesh 100% into your skin tone. Even with the tinting I did, the lace was a bit thicker, but it's not that bad, but it's just not as great as the last wig that I recently reviewed, the Curly Me. But it's not bad, I'll say that. The hair quality is nice. It's very silky and soft and like it has a lot of movement and it was thick. But y'all know, I can really never say too much about that because maybe they were just finessing me and telling y'all. I can only speak on my opinion. But I am impressed with the quality of the wig. It had clips on the side and the inside. So it definitely is a secure glueless wig in my opinion. So I feel like overall, it's average, like for glueless wigs I've been seeing. I'm not really like, whoa, super impressed, but it's not bad. And for the price right now, I believe it's $180, $190. So if the hair is the same quality as what I received and everything, I feel like it's not bad. It's not bad for out of the box. So if you end up buying this, make sure you come back below and let us girlies know. I think I'm going to probably start doing like a series where I buy these wigs myself and compare them, just to be fair to everyone, but we're working on it, okay? I'm just a girl. But yeah, that's all. Thank you for coming to my little tutorial, my little video. I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Love you a lot. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.